Welcome. I'm Sunny Lenarduzzi and I'm the founder of Authority.io. And this channel is where we're going to get into the nitty-gritty behind the scenes of building a peaceful, purposeful, and profitable online coaching and course business. And you're going to hear from a whole team of experts, not just me. But I thought it was really important that I kick things off by giving you a complete overview of the system that has been used by our clients over the past decade to generate a staggering $211 million just by packaging what they already know, what they're already really good at, not through complicated tech startups, not through risky investments, and certainly not by grinding through 80-hour weeks. They did it by applying what we call coaching at scale. This is a model that completely revolutionizes how you share your expertise while multiplying your impact and your income. So the best part is that they started with the knowledge they already had. They just needed the right business model to actually leverage it. And if you want the complete framework for building this type of business, we've created something called the Knowledge Bank Business Plan, a free resource that gives you the step-by-step system for turning your knowledge into a profitable, scalable coaching business. Just comment business plan below or click the link in the description to access it for free on demand. So here's the model that saved my business and truthfully my sanity. The 3 C's that really unlock coaching at scale. So it's curriculum, coaching, and community. I'm gonna go into detail on each of these, but first we'll start with curriculum. This is where everything begins. You create a step-by-step process that takes your clients from where they are now to where they want to be. This isn't just information. It is transformation. You are documenting the exact strategy that you've used, maybe with your one-on-one clients, maybe in your private practice, maybe you've done this for yourself and for other people around you. You're gonna take that strategy that gets results every time, you're gonna package it. Here's the exercise that changed everything. I took out a notebook and I wrote down every strategy, process, framework, everything that I found myself explaining over and over again to different clients. And what I discovered actually blew my mind. About 80% of what I was doing was identical across all my clients. The customization was really just in the delivery and application, not in the core methodology. That is your gold mine right there. The duplicatable method that consistently gets results. This isn't about creating a massive program with 47 modules that nobody will ever finish. That doesn't get results. It's about creating a logical progression that takes someone from where they are now to where they want to be, from 0 to hero. So the key is focusing on the transformation, not the information. People do not want to know everything you know. They don't care. They want to achieve a specific result via your expertise. So we call this the 0 to hero journey. And this means clearly defining their starting point, so their 0 state where they are now and in pain, and their ending point, their hero state where they want to be and feel successful. So you want to structure it like this. So you have your foundation modules and they address your clients' immediate pain points. You want them to get momentum and quick wins in the beginning so that they feel motivated to continue on through the process. Then you have your implementation modules that really teach your core methodology. And then it gets into the advanced modules that help them then optimize and scale their results. And then you have an FAQ library that can address common obstacles and concerns, but doesn't have a sequential place to go in that path from 0 to hero, just in case they need that as extra. Now remember, focus on transformation, not on information. Every module should move them closer to that desired outcome, closer up the hill, closer to that hero state. Next is coaching. Instead of individual sessions, you do group coaching calls. This is where the magic really happens. You can answer questions, provide guidance, and help people work through challenges, but you're helping 20, 50, or even 100 people at the same time. This is all supported by your curriculum, where your clients are doing the majority of their learning and implementation, and they're coming to you in the group coaching sessions to help with actually taking the next step or with any little nuggets of clarity that they need. So this isn't one-on-one time for money work. This is group coaching at scale where you can mentor multiple clients efficiently and effectively while they get even better results through the peer support. And an incredible thing happens. People ask questions in these calls that other members didn't even know they had. So you're actually getting breakthroughs and light bulbs at much faster speed than you would in one-on-one sessions. So the last key is community. You create a space where your clients can support each other. And this is huge because often the best insights come from peers who are going through the same journey or have been where another client is right now. So when you create a space where your clients can connect with each other and share wins and ask questions and support each other's journey, the results amplify exponentially. Some of my most successful clients attribute their results not just to the curriculum, but to the relationships and the accountability they found inside of our community. So your community becomes the secret sauce that makes everything else work better. There are several free or paid options for this. All can work. The key is creating spaces for different types of interaction. So wins and celebrations, questions and support, networking and collaboration, all of the above. So Anna is a longevity medicine doctor and is a perfect example of this in action. Instead of doing one-on-one consultations in her private practice, she serves her clients through a structured program with group support and with community baked in. Her clients actually get better results because they follow a proven brain optimization framework, and they can learn from each other's questions and challenges, and she can help far more people struggling with memory concerns than she ever could in her traditional medical practice. So it's allowed her to really scale her impact. And she generated $225,000 in just 55 days, basically with no social media. She had 15 YouTube subscribers, but wasn't really even using it. And she's running her business with herself and just her daughter on board, which is pretty incredible. So the 3 C's create an accelerated learning environment where people can learn and implement fast while giving you massive time freedom. And that allows you to really go deep with the people that you do have in your program. And that's a beautiful thing. So you have your coaching at scale model. Great. Now, how do you actually sell it? So we use the POP framework. It stands for Profitable Offer Prototype. This is completely different from what you've been taught about starting a business. Instead of spending months creating a course that nobody wants or a coaching program that nobody wants, you flip the script entirely. Let me walk you through each step with the exact process my clients use. So step 1 is defining your transformation statement. Before you do anything else, you need to get crystal clear on who you help and what transformation you provide. This is your foundation. So here's the formula to follow. I help ideal client go from 0 state to hero state so that they can achieve desired feelings associated with that outcome. So let me give you a real example. So Kirby, who went from 0 online program experience to generating $1 million with his online coaching program, his transformation statement is, I help working professionals who have a family to support, working in a corporate job, go from feeling stuck in their career and staring down a future that sees them retiring at 65 to acquiring short-term rental properties so that they can generate money when they aren't working to diversify and ultimately replace their current salary so they can retire on their own terms and be more present with their families. See how specific that is? That's not for everyone. That's for a very specific person with a very specific problem who wants a specific outcome. That is the key. Step 2 is build your research pipeline. So start by finding just 10 to 15 people who fit your transformation statement and start having research conversations with them, not sales calls. Research calls. This builds the entire foundation of your business. So here's the exact outreach process. Start with your warm network. This can be friends and family, it can be colleagues and peers, it can be your existing social media audience, even if it's teeny tiny. And it can also be, professional contacts. Start somewhere. And you just want to send this simple message. Do you know anyone who's trying to achieve, and then insert the hero outcome from your transformation statement? When they give you some names, reach out with, hi, whatever their name is, mutual connection, thought you might be interested in a 30-minute conversation I'm having with people about their specific pain point or challenge. I'm in the research phase of creating a program that addresses this exact issue. Would you be open to a quick chat? I'd love to hear about your experience and get your insights. It would be invaluable to me. Then step 3 is conduct your research interviews. This is where the magic really happens. In these 30-minute calls, you simply can ask, what's your biggest challenge with specific topic? What have you tried before that didn't work that's going to give you such goals? And what would success look like for you? Or what's holding you back from achieving that success? And finally, if you could wave a magic wand and solve this problem, what would that give you? And ultimately, Kate, this is the golden question at the end. You want to say, thank you so much for your time. I'm in the research process to create a program that fits exactly what you described. Would you be interested in knowing when it's ready? You are not selling, you are solving. And when you solve, you sell naturally and organically. So Anna, who I mentioned before, did exactly this. She started with 10 people, asked each to refer 5 more with similar challenges, and ended up with 55 research interviews without any social media at all. Every single person showed up for their call because they were the right people. There was inherent trust built there. And then step 4 is create your prototype outline based on these conversations. You then refine your basic curriculum outline, not the full course, just the framework, and you'll take the curriculum outline you've already put together and update it with the new insights that you've learned from real human beings. You're looking for the common patterns in what people tell you and what they need. This isn't about creating, again, 47 modules that nobody will ever watch or finish. It's about creating a super logical progression that takes someone from their 0 state to their hero state in the most efficient way. So remember, you're documenting the exact strategy you've used with clients that gets results every single time. And about 80% of what you do is probably identical across all your clients. That again, that's your gold mine. And that brings us to step 5. So invite your research participants. Here's the beautiful part. Because you've validated your offer through conversations, people are ready to buy before you've built the entire program. You invite the same people you had those research conversations with to join your pop. They already told you they wanted this solution, and now you're actually offering it to them. So this is exactly how Kirby enrolled 26 clients into his pop program in less than 30 days before it was even built. So making back his entire investment before he'd created the full curriculum. Pretty cool, right? So your prototype delivery uses simple tools: Google Docs for your curriculum outline, Zoom for live teaching and Q&A sessions, and a private community of some kind for your community support. No fancy course platforms, no complicated tech, no expensive websites are needed. And that's it. That is the core coaching model behind coaching at scale. So here's the truth. You already have everything you need to start building your coaching legacy and your impact. You already have the knowledge, the experience, the skills, the expertise that can transform lives and generate significant income, especially with a model that allows you to scale beyond yourself and the time ceiling. So the coaching at scale model that I've shared today has generated, like I said, over $211 million for our clients because it solves the fundamental problems with traditional business models. Instead of trading time for money, you create systems that generate income. Instead of building for everyone, you focus on the right audience. Instead of working harder, you work smarter. This isn't about creating a very expensive job. It's about building a real business that works for you even when you're not working. But you don't have to figure this out alone. Every successful person that I've talked about today all started with the same first step: getting expert guidance to map out their path forward. So that's why we created the Knowledge Bank Business Plan. It's a comprehensive free guide that walks you through exactly how to turn your expertise into a scalable, profitable business. And it includes our signature ideal client decoder tool that will give you the clarity about your expertise, your audience, and the transformation that they deeply desire in a matter of minutes. If you're ready to stop trading all your time for money and start building a coaching business that gives you both impact and income, comment business plan below, click the link in the description, or scan this QR code right here and access it on demand, completely free. So your knowledge and expertise is your greatest asset. Now you have the model to turn it into the business that you've always wanted, and a business that complements your life, not one that complicates it. And in the next video, you're gonna meet one of our amazing team members and one of the experts on this channel, and she's gonna show you behind the scenes of how to take what you know and package it into a high ticket coaching program. You can check out that video here when it goes live. Welcome to authority.io. We're so happy to have you here, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.